Hi everyone, and welcome back to another unboxing. Yes, today I'm going to unbox the collector's edition of Darksiders Genesis. So, like I say, it's the collector's edition, not the Nephilim edition. The main difference between the two, the Nephilim edition is everything that this is, plus a board game, like a fully fledged board game. Which sounds really cool. Yeah, it sounds amazing if you have people in your life that enjoy playing board games. But one, no, I don't. And two, the price difference was £140. So sorry, THQ. I do not see the justification in paying £140 extra for a board game. Anywho, so that aside, like I say, this is the collector's edition. That's what we're going to take a look at today. So let me get my trusty knife and we'll take a look-see. Okie dokie. So why the collector's edition, I hear you ask? What you guys never got around to seeing was tail end of 2018, I purchased the Darksiders 3 Apocalypse Edition, which for those of you who may or may not know, came with 4 statues. It came with War, Death, Vulgrim and Fury. So when they announced the Darksiders Genesis was going to be coming with the Strife statue, I had to get it. I needed the full set. So that's the main reason why I chose to get this one. Like I say, didn't see the justification in getting the Nephilim version. So now that I've got the plastic off, let's take a look inside. I think this is a slip box. That's cool. Do you guys want to have a look at the box? Oops. So there we go. You got all the information on the back of the slip part. So we'll just pop that over there for a minute. In fact, is it safe to flatten? It's safe enough to flatten. So if you, like me, don't have a lot of room for your big boxes and all this, you can actually flatten that down, maybe put it in a folder somewhere, wrap the boxes in plastic, stick it in the loft. That's what I've been doing. So let's open this up. So the first thing in the box that you can't help but notice is Strife. So we might as well take a look at him first, since he's the closest thing I can get to. Right. So like I say, I got the Apocalypse Edition for Darksiders 3. I didn't get around to unboxing it and filming it for you guys because that arrived the week I moved house. So you can imagine what a bit of a challenge it would have been to try and film an appropriate unboxing. In fact, at the time, I'm pretty sure all my cameras and all the stuff I would need to do an unboxing was somewhere in an even deeper box in a room that I couldn't get to. So it just was out of the question. But for those of you who don't know, the packaging for this one here is nigh on identical to the packaging for the other statue. So I do like the consistency they've kept with there. You've got an image of what the statue should look like on the back. I will assemble it so we can look at it in better detail. So I've managed to put Strife together. He was a lot easier than the other ones, and I must comment, he feels a lot sturdier than the other ones too. So here he is in all of his glory. I do believe Nolan North is voicing him too, which I don't think that would be the same person who voiced him in 3. I could be wrong, but yeah. So you just know what sort of a sassy attitude he's going to have. Let's rotate him. I'm getting like Raziel vibes, you know, from Soul Reaver, and Legacy of Kain franchise. So I'm getting that sort of a vibe from him. I'll tilt the base as well so you can have a look. So how they've put this one together, all of this was assembled. All I had to do was put Strife on the base. So there's 4 prongs. There are 2 prongs in each foot, and he's not going anywhere, and none of this is falling off. But In my previous video, my zombie army video, I was commenting on the flimsiness of some statues, and this is what I'm talking about. Like this, I'll be honest, if this drops, this is snapping right off. My cats will easily chew this. I have got a glass cabinet that I'm going to like refurnish and repurpose, and hopefully these will fit in that so that my cats can't get to them. But yeah, I'm very happy with that. I love the colour palette. I love purples and blacks and all that kind of stuff. I just realised, speaking of colour palettes, I have actually got Fury hair. That was not intentional, I promise you. As much as I love Fury, it wasn't intentional at all. But yeah, very happy with this. Very excited to see what he looks like with the other statues. So yeah, lovely. Next, inside the box, there's literally just one thing in here now, and it's this box within a box containing all the other stuff. So they did this with the Apocalypse Edition as well. So again, consistency with the packaging, I really like that. And it stopped everything from getting crushed and muddled inside the box. So I think that's a pretty good idea. So I'm just going to empty that out. Okay, so let's start off with the steelbook. There we go. So this has like the key artwork. If you go to the website, this is like the key artwork they have on the main page. I'll be honest, I think the Darksiders 3 steelbook is better. So I'll tell you what, I'll go get it so we can do a bit of comparison. Okay, so here's the Darksiders 3 steelbook, which features predominantly Fury, and it's got like the really nice 3D artwork, character model. So by comparison, they're very different. You know, so side by side, there's going to be quite a contrast. So I definitely prefer the third one, but to each their own. I mean, the inside's even a bit more interesting, as whereas the inside for this one is just a repeat of the front. But to each their own, like I say, it's still nice quality, still nice to have. We've got a copy of the standard game. Next, we have the soundtrack. And again, this is identical to the Darksiders 3 Apocalypse Edition, where they packaged the soundtrack in this cardboard slipcase, like this. And it's actually on a CD, and there's a track listing there. So I don't know if you can read that. I'll put the track listing in the description, I always do. That's cool, I like that. And it's got the box artwork on there. Next, we have some stickers or decals for your laptop. Probably won't use these, but it's just a nice addition to have. And lastly, we have the art book, which is paperback, so it's flimsy, which is fine, to be honest, because the only, I suppose, issue I have with hardback stuff is the second you open up the front or the back, it will just crease, and I try to be as delicate as I can. Sometimes there's no helping that. Yeah, let's take a look at some stuff that's in here. Hopefully nothing that's too spoilery. Take a look at War, because we all know what War looks like. Well, we should at this point. War has featured pretty much in all of the games up to this point. It'd be either in a cutscene or a flashback, or like just a synopsis of what's happened. But yeah, we do like War. Some new characters here. Oh, this is okay. I like this one. Who dis? Sorry. New game. Who dis? I like her. I love that. Actually, she's a thick girl. Ooh, I like her. Cool. Yeah. Oh, there's some very cool designs in here, actually. So we've got another one, Moloch. So I like him too. So one thing that I think draws me to the Darksiders franchise overall is the design. I love this kind of, it's almost cartoon-esque, but it's not, you know, so some features are really over exaggerated, almost like anime, but it's in a Western design. It's almost like a hybrid of other art styles, but I really, really, really like it. There's some environmental designs here. So for anyone who's not actually aware, Darksiders Genesis, which has been out on the PC for a while now, so this isn't exactly brand spanking new today. It's a top-down game, so in the same sort of vein as Diablo, which is kind of what drew me to it. I started playing Diablo 3 last summer and I was getting into it, so I thought Darksiders, I like the franchise already as it is, plus mixed into a genre that I'm fairly new to but enjoy. I thought was a nice balance, but seeing some of the reviews today was hilarious. People are absolutely rinsing the fact that it's nothing like the other games, when you've had months upon months upon months to do your research and figure out for yourself that it's not a platformer. It is not like the other games. I've known this for a while going in when it was announced at E3, I think, last year. They made it very clear it was a top-down action game. It's not a platformer. So that's by the by. But that's what you're seeing here. So a lot of these will be like level designs, and you will be able to see them in quite, you know, how you're looking at them in these still shots here are how you'll experience them in the game. So that's really cool. So that's all there is to the Darksiders Genesis Collector's Edition, not the Nephilim Edition. Go watch somebody else's video for that, because I'm not buying a board game. So yeah, overall I'm quite happy with it. I'm looking forward to installing it and playing it, hopefully some offline co-op with my other half. That would be very fun. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Any thoughts, questions, put it all down there. So wishing you all a very happy Valentine's Day if you're into that sort of a thing. Thank you very much for watching. I'm sure I'll be back very soon. Bye!